I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty. Is somebody gonna match my freak?
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? Is somebody gonna match my freak? It's a heater. Yeah, Tinashe, when you talk about a musician. Welcome to Soft Launch episode 48! Yes, 48. We're feeling great. It's disgusting outside. It's beautiful in here.
Yes.
And if you're watching this episode, just know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Samantha and I are curving Reggie Cush's outdoor barbecue to record it.
No.
Clapping it up for flaking on friendship. Clapping it up for staying committed to the grind.
Yeah.
Clapping it up because
I made about 16 pounds of rice that we're going to have to eat, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's just what it is.
We're just working on our summer bodies.
Yeah, the opposite way. Yeah, we're working on our summer bodies, just making sure both of us are too fat to ever be attracted to somebody else besides each other ever again.
Exactly.
But we're just
trying to make it easy for you guys. We got too much personality. We just got to get fat.
Yeah, exactly. We have to get fat. Otherwise, why is anybody going to watch us? What are you going to be, hot and fucking funny? You can't do both. You got to pick one.
Yeah.
But we've had ourselves a weekend. We got a bunch of stuff we want to talk to you guys about. So we're just going to get into it in our first segment.
One thing about we.
And one thing about us. This is going to be the bulk of the podcast.
This
segment today.
I feel like it is because we've got so much to talk about.
Yes, we do. Where do you want to start? Because we did. I think we'll start here. We took a whole weekend off of shows.
We did. We took
a whole weekend off of shows. It's Memorial Day weekend. We took off from Friday till today, Monday. We're back on the streets tomorrow, Tuesday.
Yes.
But we took off for what is that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday? 4 straight days?
4 straight days.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Took off 4 straight days and filled it with activities. Where do you want to start?
Yeah. We'll start on Friday.
Start at the beginning.
Start where it all began.
Start where it all began.
Once upon a time.
How was your Friday?
And I heard that I was ugly.
Cardi B needs to make more music. Honestly, she does. She needs to make more music. Her album was great. I don't know why she doesn't drop more.
Yeah, because she's just nervous, I guess. You know, you don't want to, if you never put it out. I get it.
I get it too.
Artist to artist.
Yeah, I get it too. But I'm also fucking pathetic.
I get it as an artist, but as a fan, I'm pissed.
Yeah, as a fan, you're acting really ugly. It is what it is, though. What was your Friday like? You were the one who was
so working. I was working, and the only one in the house that was doing that.
So Samantha works. You know, we can talk about it. She works. She does the breadwinning. She does the bacon bringing. She is very much vegan bacon. Yeah, she's very much the man of the house. It's traditional roles have been reversed. She's the man of the house. She wears the pants in the relationship.
Yeah.
But as the woman in the relationship, I can say she looks fat in those pants. And I don't think those pants go with that outfit.
Yeah. Not those pants and those shoes.
Yeah. Are we going to be taking pictures? Because if we are, I think you should wear something else.
Did you put any makeup on?
Your face is a different color than your neck. Yeah. Are we going to a party or are we going to a Boba the Clown convention? Yes. So, I'm the woman, but I get to be shady.
You get to be very shady, yeah. Yes, you have by yourself, I hear him in the bathroom doing confessionals in the mirror.
Samantha does the breadwinning, and I'm just in the bathroom like, get ready with me. Yeah. And another day as a house husband.
100%, yeah.
Get ready with me as I walk the dog for 15 minutes longer than I usually do because I have more time than my significant other who's on a call.
You're just going to be starting to make bread from scratch?
Yeah. Sourdough bread.
You got, yes.
Get ready with me as I escape my insecurities and evacuate the house and stay out for a couple hours because hearing my significant other on work calls makes me insecure. Get ready with me.
Get ready with me. I have 5 minutes to get out because my partner has a meeting in 5 minutes.
Get ready with me as I work on myself to be the best version of myself for when my partner leaves me because I don't do anything other than get ready with myself.
And it gets shown to 2,400 people.
Exactly. Yeah. That's our life. But get ready with us as we talk about our Memorial Day weekend. And Samantha had work on Friday, but she got out early. How was
I had work on Friday, and I had work on Friday, and I was going to say something that was probably incriminating, so I won't say it, but it was an easy day at work.
Yeah, an easy day at work.
Yeah, you would almost think I didn't turn on the laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a great day, and then
easy day at work, didn't turn on the laptop. You didn't do much. They were basically calling you.
Ooh, Lillian!
You understand?
We got our first edit of the episode. It's Memorial Day. We're having a good time.
We're having a good day, yeah.
We're being a little loosey-goosey.
God bless this fucking country.
God bless the fucking veterans.
Yeah, it's not Veterans Day. It's Memorial Day.
Don't we?
No, today is for the guys who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah. Imagine sacrificing yourself so we can fucking...
Yeah, so we can do a fucking podcast in a living room.
Damn.
Joke's on y'all, though.
I can't wait to meet the veterans up in heaven. I mean, the people who passed in service up in heaven. Like, damn, y'all kind of... Y'all really... Y'all sold. Y'all sold hard for nothing.
For nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
They would take it back 100%.
I'm gonna see them Vietnamese people up there. Don't be like, yo, y'all was wildin', son. Y'all had us on the ropes.
Yeah.
It was almost all over, bro. That is cool. We have to talk about the weekend at some point.
Okay, we will.
Go.
So Friday was great. Easy day. Then work. David came over. I cut his hair. Shout out to David. And then we went to QC Spa in Governor's Island.
Yes, we did. Oh, I went out on Friday too.
Oh, you went out on Friday.
Yes, I had a real house husband day. I met up with a friend.
Got lunch with a friend.
I got lunch with a friend. We went shopping, and then we had a couple frozen margaritas. I came back a little bit buzzed. And after that, I got treated to a day at the spa. By my baby.
You paid for it.
Oh shit, yeah, I did. I'm really doing the house husband thing wrong. I'm paying for dates and not making the money to refund those payments.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
It's just how it had to be.
But we went to QC, our favorite spa in the city.
Yeah. Which was really, so we've been to we went last year. For your birthday, and it was beautiful. It was like, feels like you're on vacation.
Yeah.
There's like there's so many different pools. They're heated to the perfect temperature.
I mean,
it's really nice, and then you have all like a reign of the spa, so you can use like all their rooms and stuff. So we did that last year during the day, and then this time we did this after work aperitivo.
Yeah. Is that what that's called? An aperitivo?
That's what it said on the website.
What the fuck is an aperitivo?
Like a little like an Aperol spritz. Oh. It's like I think.
Aperitivo sounds like an appetizer that you can record on your television, that you can TiVo.
I think it's supposed to be like a little thing you do before the thing, maybe. I don't know. I actually have no idea what that means. And sometimes I forget we're recording a pod and we're not just sitting on the couch. I could just make something up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, people are going to listen to this and they're going to be like, this bitch is stupid.
Yeah. This bitch is apertarded.
Jesus Christ.
Does that have to come out too? Probably. 2 edits. That's it. Only 2.
Okay. So anyway, we went there at night and it was so nice. The sun was setting. It was beautiful.
Took the 6:15 ferry.
6:15 ferry
gets there about 6:30.
Yeah. Well, 6:20. It's a 5-minute.
No, I know, but it left a little late. So we got to this, like we checked in like 6:30.
Yeah. Thank you for adding all these details. The people really care about what time we fucking arrived at the fucking island.
I can't wait to I can't wait for you to tell a story. And now you're not telling a story. It better be fucking sharp, concise, and I'm gonna fucking cut through all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be pissed.
Yeah. So we got to the spa. It was really nice. Sun was setting. We couldn't have picked a better day.
Yeah.
It was almost 90 degrees outside. It was really, really nice.
Definitely the hottest day of the year.
Yeah. So of the weekend at least.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we were just in the pool the whole time for like hours.
Yeah, we paid for every amenity the spa had to offer, and we only stayed by the pool.
Stayed by the pool, and it was so nice. And make no mistake, anyone that was at QC Spa on Friday, sorry, you were swimming in my piss.
Yeah. Samantha,
you can't have the water at that temperature and think I'm not going to take a piss.
It's begging me to piss. It was begging me to do it. So warm and inviting.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to come as I am? Well, I'm pissing. Yeah. Samantha is so open about peeing in pools that she's convinced me to do it.
Yeah.
And so like I have to pee. She's like, just pee in the pool. I'm like, I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
And it took me like fucking 15 minutes to let some piss out of my penis.
It is the grossest thing about me.
Yeah.
Is it? But it's just like.
At least you recognize it.
But it's also
not
like
normal,
people
though.
that you talk to. They're like, I don't pee in the shower. Okay.
Oh, that's crazy. It's a
I'm
shower.
like,
it's a shower.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's right. That comes out.
It's like it's not. I never went in there and been like, let me push some pee out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going into the shower to pee, but I will pee.
But like if I'm showering and I have to pee, it's not. I have no option. I don't pee when you're in there, but I know you pee when I'm in there.
Yeah, well, I can aim mine. I'm in front. I'm pointing right at the drain. It's as good as a urinal. I don't pee when I'm behind you. A urinal. A urinal. But yeah, I'll pee when I'm in front and you're in back, like shaving your legs or something like that. I'll let a couple.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the grossest thing about me is that I pee.
Well, I'm happy to hear.
It's filled with fucking chlorine. It's like that's the least of your worries.
No, I get it. I'm happy to hear that you acknowledge that it's a little not gross, but like that's not the norm. And this is the first time. This is the first time I've ever heard you admit that you are like not in the majority about it, because you used to make it seem like I pee in the pool and everybody on the planet pees.
Oh, because I still feel that way.
Yeah, but that's not right.
Because I also know people, like so many girls I know will be like in a group like, ew, that's so gross, and then I know they do it because they've had conversations with them about it. So I'm like,
oh, you think they're lying for the cameras?
I just think that when it's a big group setting, it's just like anytime you're talking in a group of girls and they're like, you only have sex once a week, that's crazy. Yeah. And like, you know, they haven't fucked their man in 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just like this group thing. Like no one wants to be the gross one because people are or whatever.
The group think.
And then I'm like, I don't like in an 80-degree pool, you think I'm not going to pee?
Why does temperature matter when you're
like warm water in your body, it's like a natural reaction to pee. It's like if someone's napping and you put their hand on warm water, there's a big chance they'll pee on themselves.
So if the water's
something
cold,
about it's something just about warm. No, cold because it'll shock you, right? So like warm, your hand goes in and you're like,
you feel comfortable. It's like it's like how you were in the womb.
Low key, yeah.
That makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make any sense to me to pee in the pool, but I think it's crazy to act like everybody pees in the pool. You know what I'm saying?
I would say that most people pee in the pool.
I pee in the ocean. In the pool, I feel like it's more intimate. I feel like it's rude to pee in a pool.
So just say that you're the person that's been commenting on all of Hannah Burner's things, telling me that I'm disgusting. Just say
you're not
that you
disgusting.
have burner accounts.
I have Hannah Burner accounts, just accounts to be like, hey, Hannah, you're doing so good. You know who I really like? That JC kid. You guys should bring back JC. Why doesn't JC open for you? What's the big deal with Gabby Bright and Zach in London? Why don't you ask JC to do anything?
Yeah.
That can stay in because I'm being funny.
No, it's really funny. I don't care.
But those are my only burner accounts.
Yeah. Anyway, who cares? I pee in the pool, and I'm proud of you. I feel like a lot of people do, and people don't admit it, but it's whatever.
And even if they don't, it's what you do, and that's okay.
Yeah. And it's just I can't be perfect.
Yeah. No, and you're not.
Yeah. Really close though.
That's the only one thing about me.
I make no mistake. I'm peeing in the pools for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Because what am I going to fucking flex on everybody all the time?
Yeah.
What am I going to win the bread in my home? And not be a little gross about it? Yeah. A real man pisses in whatever pool he's in. You're a big fish in a little pool. And,
my baby paid for the spot. I'm pissing in it.
I'll be pissed if you didn't piss.
Oh,
baby,
my God.
This $138, go ahead and fucking let it go ahead, squirt in there if you want to. Take your puss out, play with it. Who cares? We paid to be here. I don't care.
Yeah, and make no mistake, there were couples in there that were definitely gonna fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, there were people all over each other.
Yeah. We talked about we saw a lot of people by themselves, which I do get. It's a nice thing to go to the spa by yourself, treat yourself. Do you think that there were single people going to the spa by themselves to look for other single people to fuck?
I don't know.
Because it seems like a guy thing to do. Like,
I don't think
let's go to the spa. There's gonna be hoes there. You know what I'm saying?
That should be where guys are going.
Because I saw it.
Yeah. I feel like you should be going to the spa because that's where the bitches are at.
That's where the bitches are at, and when they're there, they're at rock bottom. Because this is the last
they're there
step
by themselves.
Yeah,
they're going through a little something.
They're going through a little something, and you have the opportunity to make it a lot worse.
Yeah.
Because
they're on a healing journey. Psych. No, you're not.
Yeah.
When I'm done with you, you'll go to therapy.
Yeah, they're on the healing journey, and you have an opportunity to put a big road bump. Make it last a little bit longer this journey.
Yeah.
Because one thing about a woman at a spa by herself, she is desperately trying to love herself in a way that she never learned was possible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime I've ever gone for like a massage on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, rock bottom.
Yeah, rock bottom. He's like, I need somebody else's hands to make me feel good because I don't know how to do it on my own.
Yeah. And then what's going to happen is we're going to clip this up and we're going to put this out and all the women in the thing are going to be like, I do it for myself. And it's like, okay, sure. You're about 2 weeks away from a breakdown and we just know it's true.
Yeah, you do it for yourself.
I bet you're posting a lot of quotes now too.
Yeah, you do it for yourself and that's the problem. Your father should have done it for you.
You understand?
It's just a fact of life, all right? If you're at the spa by yourself, you're doing your best, and your best is not good enough.
Yes, stop.
Okay? Because a motherfucker like a real dude in the spa, if I'm at a spa and I'm single, I would never do this now. I'm never going to be single again. But thinking back, single JC, if I had the means to take myself to a spa and I saw a woman hand her phone to a worker at the spa to take a video of her going into the pool from behind, I'm be like, I'm going to fuck this bitch raw. And I'm not going to text her back, and she'll let me do it again.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking about the single guys that were there by themselves. Yeah. I'm like,
these are scumbags or
or worse.
Yeah.
Or they they're pretending they're one way and just to get it's really gross.
Yeah, ladies, you're not gonna want to be with anybody who's practicing self-love. As a man.
Yeah, because if he's practicing self-love, he just is also practicing how to gaslight you in a way that you don't realize you're being gaslit.
Yeah, you can't talk to, a man doesn't get healed on his own. That's a fact.
No.
You're not going to go
through, you want a man in therapy or so you think. What you really want is a man who's had his heart crushed by a woman.
Crushed.
And it's the only, he has to be broken down where he has no ego left.
No self-worth.
No self-worth. And then that is the only way a man can heal.
Yeah.
And
there's no way you're finding that guy at the spa.
No.
That guy doesn't need it. That guy is not at the spa. He's at a massage parlor in Chinatown getting jerked off because he knows his worth, and it's approximately $50 an hour.
Is it really 50?
I don't know how much a happy ending is. I don't have self-worth. I've never let a stranger jerk me off. The closest thing to a stranger jerking me off was probably you on our first date. Is that not funny?
Oh my God.
What?
You understand? Yeah. One thing about me, I'm a grown woman. I don't jerk you off. I suck your dick. You understand? That was a joke. Liliana with
Feel it in my pussy.
Oh.
All right.
Liliana with Who said that?
Yeah, speaking of Liliana, shout out to the new flavor. Yes. We got the yuzu in the building. One thing you do is get the yuzu. Go to www.lily.com. Use the promo code Softie20.
Yes.
For 20% off all Lily products.
It is drinklily.com. Drinklily.com.
Oh, motherfucker, it's on the bottle?
Yeah, it's drinklily.com or on Instagram at drinklily. At Lily with one L, two L's. Lily.
Go get you some and tell them the Softie sent you.
Yeah.
Clink. But we're having a good time. We had a good time at the spa. We people watched, which is I think our favorite thing to do together.
Yeah.
Just imagine what other people are going through. But the spa was really nice.
Yeah, there was a guy there that was drunk that he had to be told to be quiet because his girl was walking away, and they were having a great time. Yeah. She was walking to get a drink or something, and he's like, "Damn, girl, look at that ass. They could never."
Yeah, she dick.
Yeah, he's just hyping his girl up while she's walking away. Then to come over and be like, "Sir, you're scaring the white people."
So you're scaring the crackers.
Yeah.
This isn't the Ritz.
But yeah, they were having a good time. It was really fun. We got a drink. I was a little drunk when we got there because we brought high noons on the walk because we're really close to Governor's Island.
So nice.
The ferry. And so we just walked with high noons and that's all it takes. It's just one. Then we got there and then I had a little Bellini.
Yeah, a little Bellino.
Yeah, it was delicious. Bellino, but then I sobered up. Couple pisses later, I was sober.
Couple pisses.
And then we had it was great. And then we were
to watch the sunset.
That was really nice. It's really, really beautiful. I posted a little video about it. I'll probably just do a dump at the end of the week.
I wanted to too.
But great day.
So we crushed Friday, then we came home?
Yeah, but then we got to tell the truth about what happened. So we got out. We were in the water the whole time. Then we're let's just relax. So we sit on the grass. We sit down. And thankfully, my baby saw it and I didn't. But a rat ran through. And we were like, we got time to go.
Yeah, we're on a staycation, not a vacation. Yeah. We're in New York City. There's going to be some rats around.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And the whole time we were there, if you don't know, Governor's Island has a glamping site.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I would love this. And then once I saw a rat, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not glamping with rats around.
Well, yeah, that's probably
absolutely not. I'd rather a bear.
Yeah, bear.
Yeah, a man or a bear. I would choose a man or a bear over a rat.
Over a rat. Both. It doesn't matter. Man, bear, don't matter. Rape me. Just keep the rats away. Do what you want. Do what you want with my body. Just don't have
fucking rat around. Yeah, one thing about me, I'm fucking tired. I don't do rats.
Yeah, don't do rats. Nowhere. Not on my feet. Not on my seat. But yeah. So we saw, because we were debating, you want to stay and take the later ferry? You want to take the ferry now? If we want to take the ferry now, we'll just leave. She's like, let's stay. And then the rat ran by and I was like, we should
we should get the fuck out of here.
That rat, that was a dark skinned rat. That rat had been out. That rat had a fucking hunchback. That rat was a big rat.
Yeah, that
rat was somebody to his family.
That rat, like me, was the man of the house.
Yeah, that rat was the breadwinner.
Yeah, one thing about that man, he had American Eagle jeans on.
Yeah, that rat was wearing the pants. And his rat wife at home was like, come steal food from the garbage with me. That's stupid. That's just stupid humor. Yeah. But we left, got home around 10:30.
Yeah.
Did we eat outside?
No, we had sushi, my favorite sushi place.
Shout it out.
I have been talking about this sushi place to JC. It is 5 minutes from our house, but it is my favorite sushi place. It's an expensive sushi place. Very expensive. Me and David go all the time. Or we used to go all the time. We went recently, and it's just so good. And I have been talking about it to you. I don't know why we never went, but we went and we had. Tell me, it wasn't the best sushi I've ever had.
No, it was the best sushi I've ever had, and the shishito peppers were shishito.
Yeah. No shishit.
No shishit. Those peppers right there are the shishit. Shishit. peppers are shit. No, the shishito peppers are really good. They were well seasoned. They
were actually unbelievable. Just want to like suck the seasoning off. Yeah.
So we got a bunch of shishito peppers. We got another order to go. We went home. I rubbed them all over my penis, and she just. Don't know what's going on. We're here.
That was graphic.
That was graphic. We're here. We're flopping on Reggie Cush's barbecue. We called Reggie Cush right before we recorded this podcast and told him that we were on the way with rice, and then we just didn't go. It was a fucking monsoon.
Yeah, well, we texted him to let him know we weren't going, but absolutely not. We were about to leave, and well, the one thing about JC is that he's been waiting all day for me to cancel, and I'm a good friend.
You're an idiot.
Didn't want to cancel, so it was raining, and I was like, whatever, it'll just be like a light rain, who cares? And then we were about to leave, and it started monsooning, and I was like, all right, fine, we got to cancel. And of course, obviously, JC had to write the text because I couldn't do it. I felt terrible.
Yeah, you couldn't look at yourself in the mirror, but it was we woke up at like 11 today because we went out again yesterday. Yeah. We woke up at like 11, and it was thunderstorms from 2 to 9.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and everybody's like, oh, we're going to the barbecue anyway. We're going. I'm like, you guys are just going to get fucking rained on. It's not smart.
Yeah. Well, we didn't
go. Like, well, I said I'd make rice. So we have 16 pounds of rice and a can-do attitude. We got dressed. This was going to be my outfit.
Can-do attitudes and gandules in the rice.
And gandules. Can-do, gandul, and yuzu. It's just what it is, who we are, how it was.
Yes. But anyway, Friday was great. We went out to eat. Then we came home and just chilled.
Yeah. Had a nice chill day.
And then on...
Because we knew we had a long Saturday ahead of us.
Yeah. So then what we did was on Saturday we woke up and oh my god, it started off on a bad foot. Yeah. We wake up in the morning. Now Monroe our mistake. Yeah. Like we said last week, Monroe was sick. They gave us antibiotics
for UTI.
I can't say that word.
Antibiotics.
Yeah. So we got them, but the lady had told me, the vet was like, oh, these are 5-day supply. Yeah. And then when I got home, I realized she gave us a 10-day supply. So I was like, I think she just doubled up. So we only gave her 5 days, and then we stopped. And on Saturday, I'm like in the kitchen. Monroe does not have accidents. I know I said that last time, but I'm saying she usually doesn't. And she's standing next to me. She just like looks at me, and she just starts peeing at such a so much pee.
You would have thought Monroe was in a pool at the QC Spa, because just like her mother, she was like, I'm pissing.
Yeah,
and it is not my problem.
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Yeah. This bitch had to pee, and no one could tell her differently. Yeah. And then I'm like standing there because I'm packing her bag because we were supposed to go away, and I'm like, Monroe, what are you doing? And then she's just peeing, and I'm like, stop it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay. She starts to walk, but she can't stop peeing. She's just trailing pee. So then JC runs out of the bathroom. Mind you, both of us had just woken up. We are butt naked.
Butt naked, soul deep in dog piss now.
So JC comes running into the kitchen, and I'm like, you gotta walk her. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So like he walks her, and she has like signs of a UTI again. But thankfully we had another whole pack of things. We started her back on those, and she's okay right now.
She's okay now.
So then we were like, should we still go? Because we were gonna go hike, and go stay in an Airbnb, which we talked about. That looked like it was a part of a sex cult.
Yes.
And then we decided ultimately, it'll actually be better for her because we'll be outside.
We'll be outside. She can pee
most of the day. She can pee as much as she wants. So we did. We went and we drove. It was supposed to be like an hour and a half. Ended up being like an hour and 15 minute.
Yeah, that was a long drive up to Newports.
Up to Newports to the Mohonk Preserve.
Yes.
Which has 110 miles of trails. And we did a 5-mile trail.
We got there and we're like, hey, can you direct us to your fucking easiest one?
Yeah. And then he said 2 hours. And I was like, can I do a little short?
Yeah.
So it was a 5-mile trail, and it was beautiful.
Gorgeous. We'll put some pictures up here.
Let's put some pictures. It was really relatively like not hard, the trail, just the beginning.
Yeah.
There's a beginning part.
Pictures of
we actually should have. It's called the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
And it's literally just rocks that have formed into stairs.
Yeah.
And they're super straight up, and we have the baby with us.
It had to have been close to 4 or 5 stories.
Yeah.
Like not straight up, but like, on an incline.
Oh my God. It was insane. So we had to do that. And then we're like, there's got to be another way down. Yeah. Like this cannot be.
And there was just to a different parking lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't park in.
We didn't park in. I have no idea how we would have gotten
Me neither.
to the visitor center from there. So we did this trail. It was beautiful. we never like looked at our phones. Like I only literally like more than halfway through, I was like, oh, we should probably take pictures.
Yeah.
We took pictures. It was really beautiful. It was your first proper hike.
Yeah, I think it was.
And my longest hike.
Yeah, it was a good hike.
Yeah, it was a great hike. I'm not even kidding. Nature. The longest I've ever done is like 40 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. So this was like the longest hike.
Yeah, we was on the block with it, man.
Yeah, he said 2 hours. It was definitely for us. It took us like 2.5.
Yeah, probably.
Because Monroe kept stopping because she had her UTI. Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long hike. We walked about 5+ miles and saw some beautiful views though. I don't even know what mountain range that was, but it was really nice.
Gorgeous.
Really nice. A lot of fucking caterpillars.
Yeah, hanging from the abyss.
Yeah, motherfuckers really thought that they was Pokemon. They were just coming down on strings ready to attack. But we saw a snake.
We saw a snake.
That was cool. We saw some pillars.
We saw some pillars. A lot of worms.
A lot of worms. What was it? Chipmunks?
Oh, chipmunks.
Cute chipmunks.
Very
right?
cute. Yeah. Very cute. Monroe not phased. Not phased at all.
Yeah. Monroe's too busy stopping every 5 seconds to piss.
And then look at us like, bitch, I am over 10 years old, which means I am 70. Put me on a blanket.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago was my gotcha day. It doesn't feel like you guys got me right now. Feels like you guys are my enemies.
Yeah, so my poor baby, I've always wanted to take her hiking, and I think I might have waited too long to do it.
Yeah, she did it.
She did it. Fine. Towards the end, she was like stopping a lot, like not even to pee, to look at us like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, and then we had to go down 6 stories.
6 stories, but we did really well. She was such a trooper. I love my baby so much.
Very good girl.
Then we were like, all right, now I had found some restaurant that was like outdoors. It was beautiful, like this
dog friendly
lawn. So we called before we got there because I wanted to make sure they were still open because everything over there closes really early. And then like, oh, actually we're closed for a private event. Mm-hmm. So we're like, fuck. So we had to like look for a place. Last minute, we ended up finding a place. But everyone's so nice.
Mays.
Maggie Mays. One place we called, like, we don't have anything, but try Maggie Mays. And like called them. Everyone is super lovely there. Like, come on down. We got a table for you.
Yeah. You could tell when they answered the phone, they had no idea they were talking to some minorities with a pit bull. They had no idea. They're like, yeah, bring your dog, thinking it's going to be like a fucking golden retriever.
Yeah, or Goldie Poo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got 2 Porter Rocks with a pit bull, and they were like, well, actually, I think we're all filled up. I think we're all booked. Just like you guys are going to be at the police precinct. I've called them. They're on the way.
That car's definitely stolen.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But we went there. The food was great. They were amazing to us. Monroe was amazing. There were 2 other dogs there. They were so sweet, cute. Everything was great. Then we're like, all right, we're going to go from New Paltz. We had rented a house in Middletown, New York, which was about 40 minutes, I think, south. So closer to the city. So we drive.
Thank God.
Yeah, we drive 40 minutes down to this Airbnb, which we had looked at already, and I was like, not my style at all. It was like marble.
And you booked it.
And I booked it anyway, but because it was the only thing that was available for like one night on Memorial Day weekend. So we get there. It's in like the backwoods. It's like giving trailer park area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I feel like someone's going to be waiting with a shotgun.
Yeah, because it was down a dirt road.
Yeah, it was super weird. And it was.
I hated it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God. So we get there. JC can't find the fucking car keys, so we can't leave the car. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go into the house and like start like bringing our stuff in. So I get there. I put my light on my phone to like put the key code in, and already I see like spiders and mad bugs over the thing, which makes total sense.
Yeah, we're right by
because we're right by the water. So I'm like, whatever. So I like put the thing in. I like get into the house, and when I put the lights on, there are bugs. Everywhere. Looked
like a fucking plague.
Yeah.
It was delivered onto the house.
It just looked like we were still outside.
Yeah.
And then I look at like the windowsill, and there's just dead bugs on the windowsill, everything. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm in the house, and I'm like, I'm going to freak out. Like I was so kind of freaked out that I didn't let Monroe off the leash. I'm just holding her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is really nasty.
Good thing you didn't let her off either. Because...
Yeah. So then I'm in I'm in the house like, oh my God, I don't want to be here. Like already I'm like, absolutely not.
Preemptively, before, the important thing to know is that we're getting back there. We don't know what our driveway is because there's a house right next door.
Oh my God,
that looks fucking abandoned and terrifying.
Yeah.
And I don't know where we can park. So that's a whole thing where we're like, yo, I don't know where to park. And Samantha, just park here. I was like, that doesn't look like where we park.
Yeah.
So we had a little tiff about that.
Yeah.
Then I had left the keys in the car when I went to the liquor store to get some high noons. So I'm like, oh, I need the keys. Samantha's like, you never gave me the keys. I'm like, I don't have them. And so I had spent like 20 minutes looking in every crevice for the keys, which were on your side. Not saying that you lost them, but you didn't find them, and I didn't have them. But not saying it was your fault, but it wasn't mine. And so We argue about the keys. Now I'm in the car. I'm looking for the keys for about 10 minutes, and I'm getting frustrated because I can't fucking find them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to kill myself.
And it's also like there's so many mosquitoes. Like you were definitely getting bit.
Yeah. I was getting bit. I'm fucking terrified because it looks creepy as fuck.
It was super creepy.
Everywhere. It was super eerie. And this is all happening. I'm outside getting angry, and Samantha's inside working up the courage to communicate a decision that she made well before I knew that she was not going to stay in that B&B.
I was like, there's no fucking way. I have to work up the courage to tell this guy, hey, how do you, after this 5-mile hike, how do you feel about driving an hour and a half?
Another 90 minutes back to New York.
Back to our apartment.
When you like that, you're an elite employee.
Yeah, I'm like, don't you want to get back to the city where we feel safe?
Yeah.
So I'm in the house. I'm like, oh my God. So I leave the house with Monroe. Again, will not leave her in there alone. Close the door. Go to JC. I'm like, did you find the keys? Again, I'm like, okay, it's a little dirty.
Yeah, I find the key, and then I look up at Samantha, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to start bringing stuff inside. And Samantha peers out from inside the house, and all I hear is, hey, babe, it's kind of fucking disgusting in here. I think we're leaving.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say we're leaving. I was like, it's really gross in here. And like, let me see. So he grabs all the bags, comes up to the car. Comes up to the house, and we open it, and we see like bugs.
Big ass mosquitoes.
Oh my God, huge. And by the way, before you came in, I had already killed like 3, and I killed 2 spiders.
Yeah.
So I'm like, absolutely not. And but also, by the window that has all the dead bugs is right by the bed.
Yeah. And it's all white, and it's just, we should have known.
Yeah.
Because of how it looked, how it was decorated. But it was for trailer park trash. It was a backwoods ass spot where fucking hillbillies
come to
rent
honeymoon.
out to fuck.
Yeah.
And like, it's like a motel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had a heart-shaped jacuzzi in the middle with white residue on the bottom. Like, it was just used 20 minutes before we got there. Yeah. And like haphazardly dry.
It gives like you pay per hour.
Yeah. It had streaks in it. Yeah. I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah. It was really disgusting.
The floor was uneven.
Like those toothpicks with the
there were floss picks on the floor. I go to the back. There's a sliding door. I'm like, is there a screen on this? Did you open it? She was like, I didn't touch that. Yeah. So we come to find out that the back door the screen was open. That's why there's so many bugs inside.
The whole sliding door is open. That's why there's bugs in. Yeah,
and it's like, oh, motherfucker! I feel like motherfuckers came in, marked the place, waited for people to show up so they could come back, appear in, and murder us.
That's what it felt like. Yeah. I was like, we got to get out of here. Yeah. And then now I'm just feeling bad. I feel like I ruined his whole thing. Yeah. So obviously, I'm crying.
And now that's what's getting me upset. She's like, I don't want to stay here, but do you want to leave? Is it okay? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, baby, you didn't do anything. I don't want to stay here either. No, but
all of a sudden, I'm the autistic kid from Love on the Spectrum.
All of a sudden, you're me when I'm watching the Knicks and the refs don't give me a call.
Referee.
Oh, but babe, I don't want to go. I don't want you to be mad. And I'm like, now I'm getting mad because you're making it seem like I'm begging us to stay. I of course I was looking forward to laying down. I'm fucking exhausted. I've been driving all day, but I don't want to stay here either. 90 minutes, we'll be home. So let's go.
Yeah. So we make the executive decision to leave.
Yeah. And we wouldn't have been able to make that decision if I wasn't, for the full duration of that time, speaking to Samantha in my silly British accent to let her know that everything was okay. Because if I'm using my real voice, Samantha's like, I think you're upset. Hates me.
Yeah.
But she's like, I don't want to leave. I'm like, babes, you can't stay here. It's fucking gross, isn't it? It's fucking disgusting. If I feel like I'm being mugged off, don't I? So I'm just screaming at Samantha in this Down syndrome British accent. And she's like, well, I guess he's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess we can
go, can't we?
I guess I could steal a little cheeky kiss.
Yeah, steal a cheeky kiss. Do bits and bops at home, can't we?
So we leave. Yeah. We left, and I called my dad because we were using his car. My dad, the MVP, he's like, "Come, I'll drive you home." So we drive to my dad's. Then
also, a funny thing on the ride home, Samantha's like upset. She's crying a little bit because she feels like she's ruined my day, which she didn't. But you know that's just how she was just feeling. Crying. And it didn't matter what I actually said or felt. She was like,
no, because you don't know how you feel.
Yeah, trust me. One thing about me, I know you better than you know yourself. You're pissed off at me. You hate me. You want me dead, and I know it now.
Yeah, and then I'll give you reasons to be mad. I'm like, yeah, but aren't you upset because of this?
Yeah, and she's like trying to convince me to be pissed off, and I'm getting pissed off because she won't fucking drop it. And then she's like, what do you want to listen to? And, I'm driving, so I'm like, I don't really want to pick, just put whatever. She's like, I need you to tell me your song. So I have her put on a couple songs that I want to hear, and then the chord starts freezing and the music stops playing. And then I'm like, well, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't even listen to music. I just have to hear... Baby just looking out the window and breathing heavy. And I'm like, this is now I'm getting upset. I'm getting fucking upset, aren't I? Right upset, isn't it?
then I'm just texting David on the side of the pictures so that he could let me know that it was okay to leave.
Yeah, even though I had been telling her since we got there that it was okay to leave.
Yeah.
Sick woman.
It's so funny.
Yeah, we got home. It was like an hour 45.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad at all. Yeah. We got home and I couldn't have been happier.
Yeah.
That ended up happening where we came
Went
home.
Showered, wrapped our hair, and sat on the couch and didn't fucking do a God. Couldn't be troubled to watch anything.
No.
Just sat on our phones, scrolled, and let our fucking what are these called? Our quads fucking pulse.
Yeah, so much pain. Yeah, it was, and I will say that is my of the weekend, which we'll get into what else we did, but of the weekend, like we did all these things. We did a little staycation. Yeah. I love it. But is there anything better than laying on the couch at the end of like a busy day with our legs touching?
Yeah.
Sitting in silence. Yeah. Scrolling mindlessly through the socials.
Yeah. That was. Is
there anything I could come? I could come thinking about it. Is there anything better?
No, there's not.
Literally, I was like, I loved hiking with you. Yeah. I loved spending time with you and our dog, and I had such a great day. And then we came home, and I was like, this is all I need.
Yeah, I don't want to watch a movie.
No,
I don't want to talk about anything.
Yeah,
I just want to feel your leg warmth or my leg warmth.
Yeah,
to let us both know that there's no ill will.
No,
we want to be close. We want to be connected.
But I just want you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because there's a cow and there's pus in its hoof, and I need to see it get cleaned, and I can't be answering a million questions about it. I kind of just want to watch what I want to watch. All right, you're over there. I know you're having a good time. I can hear Asian people eating. Samantha's in the zone.
Yeah, that is a bit. I don't know if we've talked about the other thing, but I have like a couple people that I like to watch. And they cook, and then they eat their food.
And they're Asian, 100%.
They're always Asian.
And they're not mixed. They are full Asian.
No, full Asian, and they're making like Asian food, and then they eat it, and I can just watch them eat it all day, and I'll watch it beginning to, and I might even have it start over again. Yeah. And I wanted to watch that in peace. Yeah. With you.
Yeah.
As long as I can feel your ankle against my ankle.
And that's exactly what we did for 3.5 hours.
For 3.5 hours.
We went to sleep at 3 a.m. We got home at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And we went to sleep at 3 a.m. just fucking mindlessly scrolling.
Mindlessly scrolling. Never put the TV on.
No.
Never really spoke a word to each other. No. Just, you good? You want a high noon?
Yeah.
Just that's all. Or like, what a great day.
Yeah. Wasn't that nice? That was nice. Wasn't it nice? Look at these trees. Look at the tray.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. All of the stuff we did, and the best thing was sitting on the couch.
Yeah. And it was funny. We were trying to keep Monroe out of the bedroom because we didn't want her to like pee in there.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I opened the bedroom like to get something real quick, Monroe just right to her bed, knocked out for the night.
Didn't move for about 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. She was actually pissed when we woke her up to go walk the next day.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah.
I'm peeing where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm not moving a fucking muscle. Yeah. But she's doing great. We had a great Saturday. Was like the pinnacle of our staycation. Yeah. And it would have been nice if we got to stay away, but we didn't need it.
We didn't need it.
That close to home. I think it was wishful thinking. And honestly, you just raised the floor in the evening because if it wasn't disgusting and we just like, yo, let's go home.
Yeah.
We could have done that and we didn't. So we came home and it was really good. And then we went out again. We went out again yesterday.
Yes.
Shout out to the one of the most underrated hosts in the world. Shout out to my dog Rawlin.
Yes.
Having us at his crib. He took in account Samantha's dietary restrictions. Shout out to Sherilyn.
Yes. Shout out to Gigi.
Shout out to Gigi. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. We didn't take any pictures with Gigi.
You did. You took of me.
Oh, maybe. And then I'll try to post those now. But yeah, we went over there and we were told there was going to be a barbecue. Maybe 3 people showed up. We had a fucking blast.
Yeah. Still was barbecue to me.
Yeah.
Still was barbecue to me. The queue was going.
Yeah.
The queue was being barbied.
Yeah, the queue was being barbied. The food was delicious. The friendship was in abundance.
Yeah.
We ate good. We drank a bunch of drinks. Yeah. Samantha had a couple shots.
I had one shot.
She had one shot.
I had one shot, yes. But I had a very big piece of lemon pepper salmon, which was delicious.
Yeah.
It was really good, as well as the corn.
Yeah.
On the cob. Something about corn when it is in its cob.
Yeah.
It's just so much better.
Corn on the cob make my cock throb.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Make that pussy throb.
I'm trying to.
Feel it in my pussy. Oh, I felt that corn in my puss.
Yeah.
But yeah,
good food,
good times. All your friends, so funny, great time.
Yeah.
I was the only girl for a little bit there.
Yeah.
But then another girl came and it was great. I had a great time.
Yeah, we had a blast. Fun. Shout out to everybody. And we're excited to do more barbecues this summer. Samantha and I are going to be outside, guys. We're going to be outside, not doing reckless things, but just trying to connect with humanity.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure we're not overworking ourselves in comedy.
Yeah, just want to make sure we have a great balance in our lives.
Making sure we're touching grass. Not going to mow it, even though we are Latin. We're just going to touch it, make sure we're living good, smelling the roses, living a good life, doing human things, and having a healthy life balance. And that's what it's going to be about. Yeah. And that's what we aim to do today on our last day of our staycation. Then a monsoon started, and we just had to flop on Reggie Kush.
Yeah, there's just no way.
There's just no fucking way.
I just couldn't be.
There's no way.
There wasn't.
And maybe we'll go after this. I would legitimately send you by yourself, and I would stay inside and watch Dune 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So anyway, this weekend was really great. I'm excited for my next day off of work, which will be Juneteenth, which will be the first time I have that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody else I've worked for recently.
Yeah, first day you have it off because this is the first day you believe in it.
Yeah, no.
I was just trying to see if you yes and.
Yeah, I did. And then I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I don't know about that.
But yeah, just really great weekend. Highlight of the weekend.
Do you have any big takeaways?
Really, that it doesn't matter where you go, because like we just stood here and it felt like a vacation because. Yeah.
It's
you're together. And in the words of Britney Spears, so what is the words? You feel like paradise and I need a vacation tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I felt this week.
Yeah, we need to get you back under your conservatorship because just like Britney, that was unhinged.
Yeah.
It took you about 6 seconds.
Couldn't think of it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. It was on the tip of your tongue, or was it on the tip of a knife hitting your bare ass? I'm gonna take your daughter away from you because I don't think she feels safe. Big takeaway. I'm very happy that and when I say we, I mean you have been so forthright in creating a healthier life balance. Yeah. I feel like even the small steps that I've taken this year to just, make sure I disconnect a little bit more with like the day-to-day grind and comedy and stuff. I feel like it's already paid dividends. I've gotten much of a better perspective on life, and it allows me to hit what I do much fresher. With a new perspective. So I'm very happy to be with you. I'm very happy that your values are your values and that I'm lucky enough to let them rub off on me because I feel like they make me a better person, and I'm excited that you're the one who gets to reap the most benefits from that. So
that was way deeper than what I said.
Yeah, it just comes off the top of the head sometimes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to write a eulogy next week.
Yeah, a eulogy or a zoology.
Yeah.
Get yourself some yuzu. 20% off.
Yeah, drinklily.com.
Drinklily.com is what it is. And that was it. We had a long weekend. I don't know how long we've been going because I didn't set a timer. Yeah. But we don't really have too many current events that we want to go through.
I can't think of anything.
The biggest current event that we do have a soft launch live show coming up. Our 1 year anniversary show that will be Saturday, June 8th, 5 p.m. at the stand. Come through. Don't miss it. It's our year anniversary. We're doing a soft launch live show for a year already. Yeah. And it is so much better now.
So much. Oh my God.
Than it was when
the
we
way
first
we
started.
have worked on it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a fully oiled machine. It's a product that is to be enjoyed and taken in and consumed. So if you are a friend and you came to our show in the early days to support us, thank you so much. Yes. Now you'll be coming back and just getting a good show. Yeah. Getting a good time, a unique experience, telling you new jokes that we haven't said before. Just shit that's a genuine experience that's happening on stage. So the link for that show is going to be in our bio. Make sure you use promo code Monroe for half off tickets and come out, man. We want to sell the show out. It's a big show for us. We want you guys to be there. So make sure that you come out. That's going to be in June 8th, 5 p.m. at the stand.
And I also just want to shout out Amanda. Mandy?
Yeah.
Who made that? Also, I totally left her on red. I have to write her back because she is making me a purse with the.
Oh, she's crocheting you a purse?
Yes, and I have to give her the address to send it to. But I'm just the worst.
Shout out to Amanda and her man Julio. You know what I'm saying? Amanda is the crochet master. Yes. And she's also a 95-year-old woman stuck in a young woman's body because who the fuck crochets?
Yes.
Thank you, but go to therapy.
I do think stop it. I do think of her every time I'm on the train and someone's crocheting. Yeah. I'm like, I wonder if she made our rocket on the train.
She probably did. She could have. That's so cool. And honestly, Amanda, we talk about this rocket all the time.
Yeah, you don't know what you did for her self-confidence.
That was legitimately a pivotal point in our career journey.
No joke.
Because that was gonna be not the straw that broke the camel's back, but that was gonna be a tough one to swallow.
That was gonna be a really tough one to swallow. We were so embarrassed because we just sold like no tickets and you pulled up with a fucking crocheted rocket, and I can't. I mean, really, I was about to hang myself with yarn, and you made us that thing. Thank God.
Yeah, you repurposed the rope Samantha was gonna hang herself with, and made it the most beautiful thing that we've been gifted to this day.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that.
And I'm gonna write you right after this.
Yes, and you'll hear it, so you'll know. By the time you're listening to this, Samantha,
you've already been written to.
All right, but current events, I feel like I don't really have any to
I don't
go
really
over.
have anything.
That's how disconnected we were this week. We were really just enjoying each other's time, and we didn't even get time to put up a prompt before. It's a holiday weekend, but we do have plenty of stuff that we've gotten that we either missed or didn't respond to. We're going to come back next week with fresh prompts for y'all, and we want to do something special for our 50th.
Yeah.
If anything, we'll use this as a prompt. Drop something in the comments, anything you guys want us to do on our 50th episode.
50th episode, so this is 48. So we need some ideas. We'll do something special.
Yeah, something. We'll do something. We want to hear what you guys think, what you guys want to see, and we'll get it done for our 50th episode.
Yeah.
And in return, what we want you guys to do is make sure that you subscribe to Soft Launch, drop a like, drop a comment, and go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/softlaunch. $5 a month, become a super softie, get a bunch of bonus content.
Yeah.
And we've just crushed the plugs today.
We've
crushed the plugs, and it makes me want to get I'm just not going to say it. It's going to be a butt plug joke, but I've already edited out too much. We've been super sexual. Also, Liliano, just to make sure everything's clean before we get into our last segment, our favorite segment. That's what they're saying. And do we have anything on the Google form?
Yes, we did. I think we got 2.
Got 2 on the Google form, which is always up. So we're always going to have prompts, but you guys can always go to the Google form, and that's more of a free form place to just write down something that you want to talk to us about, a confession, advice, whatever you guys want to know about. Put that in the Google form that's always active in our bio.
Yes.
And we'll go over it here.
So we got one from last week because we had done that prompt. That was what's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Pettiest thing you've ever done.
And so we got one that said, freshman year of college, I was in a triple and roomed with my roommates at the time because I knew I was prettier than them.
Oh, shit. Roomed with people because you knew they were ugly?
Yeah.
It's a big brain move, cuz.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that's smart. That's really smart.
Yeah, I feel like I've known girls that like hang out with like uglier, or what they can perceive as uglier than them, just because then it'll give them attention.
It is smart.
Or it makes you look like a 10 when you're around a lot of.
Because guys we don't have foresight. You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking big picture. We're very proximity based. So if there's a group of girls around, we're just gonna want to get with whoever's around. We're not gonna go, we should go here to try to see that. No. As many hoes as we can invite over, whoever's here are the ones that we're going to talk to. That's just what it is. So if you create a dorm where it's a social setting and you're the prettiest girl in that dorm, you're going to have the pick of the
litter. Yeah,
you're going to have the pick of the dicks.
Yeah. One thing about her, very smart. If she puts her smarts to her school stuff, she'll be unstoppable.
Very smart kid.
But she doesn't really matter anyway about what she does in college, because the real thing that comes from being a mom. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your life doesn't start until you're a mom.
100%. So she had free range to do whatever she wanted to, and she did. And then I'm sure her roommates would bring guys over all the time, and then they'd be ready to go back with her roommate. Then they'd see her, they'd look at her, they'd push their roommate out of the door, and they'd look at her and they can go, "You can suck my fucking dick." And she took that as a compliment. She was like, I should. I should.
Yes.
Good for you. You know what I mean?
Then we got a random confession that said, I worked with Selenas Family for 30 years.
Selenas Family with 30 years?
Yeah. Who are you?
Is that it?
That's all they wrote. So what I want you to do, listener, is you have to give us more details.
Yeah, what did they do?
Obviously, we don't know who you are, so give us a little bit, because I want to sell this to Netflix.
Yeah.
I got to get rich somehow.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I just really do want to know, because Selena was big for me.
Yeah, you do anything for Selena.
Anything for Selena's.
Yeah.
I was Selena for Halloween 2020.
Yeah, that was recent.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah. Damn. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a pretty cool job.
Yeah.
Pretty cool job to have.
30 years, and I would like to know, because there's a lot of, the drama. They say her family's insane.
Really?
Well, because even if you think about the movie coming out, it came out they started filming for that movie almost immediately after she died. Yeah, and they're also always so weird with her husband.
Yeah.
I think it was she was married to him. You seen the movie?
Yeah.
They didn't approve of her husband and stuff like that. And they even at her, they did a Hollywood, the Walk of Fame thing. They she got a star a couple years ago, and it was her family and then her husband by himself. And
really,
they've cut him off a couple times.
They're like Roman Catholic people, no?
They're Pentecostal.
Pentecostal. What do the Pentecostals do?
long skirts. They're just
do they them motherfuckers be turning up in church like yo like
yeah. I think Pentecostal, don't they catch the spirit?
Do they?
I'm pretty sure.
Shit.
I don't really know, but I know they're really, really strict.
Yeah.
So that's why she married that guy. She married her husband because, you know, like you got married. Yeah, it's the only person she had ever been with. So yeah, his book is really good. Her husband wrote a book, To Selena with Love, and I read it, and it's really, really good. And he talks about how like she struggled because she was raised so religious that like he was like a heavy metal guy.
Yeah.
And like she would listen to some of his heavy metal music, and she would be like, "This is like devil's music." Like she had a hard time with dealing with a lot of stuff, and she was struggling with like trying to like. I always say, if Gen Z finds Selena interviews, they're gonna lose it because she's talking about how it. You know,
she did not support you being a homosexual.
Well, no, I don't know about that, but she didn't. She didn't fuck with a woman's right to choose.
Oh, word.
I mean, she's religious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just obviously a different time. Whether or not she agreed with it or not, she definitely couldn't say that out publicly.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, Britney Spears and all them used to be like, I'm a virgin. I'm waiting until marriage. It's like, no, the fuck you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah. So, that's, I would love to know what this woman knows because I've heard that Abraham Quintanilla is a psychopath.
That's her pops?
That's her dad.
Damn. What a name.
Abraham Quintanilla. Yeah.
Abraham for a Latino is nuts.
Well, that's the whole thing.
It's biblical though.
Well, if you watch the movie, he was he's first generation, but his whole thing was like, you know, he wanted to sing like doo-wop music, and they were like, no, you're Mexican, sing us Mexican music. Yeah. So that's why he made her sing in Spanish. She didn't even speak Spanish.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
She didn't speak Spanish. She just sang in Spanish. She only sang in Spanish. Wow. Remember, lo siento muy excited. She didn't know how to say.
That's very funny. I didn't know. I didn't even know that. That makes sense. So she's just like me for real.
Yeah, but then in the movie they make it like she never knew Spanish. But then her husband in the book said like, you know, that was for the movie because it made it whatever. But like towards the end, of her life, she was 24. Yeah. She was really smart and she was taking classes and she was basically like speaking it. Yeah. She was speaking it by the time she passed, but she didn't know.
Damn! Imagine what she would have done with Despacito, bro. She would have had that shit going crazy.
Yeah. So, I would love to know what this person knows. Yeah. And it's completely anonymous. So
that's
please,
a pretty cool family job.
I need you to let us know if Abraham, maybe you don't have to tell us too many stories, but I just need to know if you think Abraham Quintanilla is nuts.
Is a nut job. Did your family ever have any cool jobs, or did you ever have any cool jobs like with famous people?
No, please. I couldn't handle myself. No.
No. Didn't somebody in your family used to like drive around Mike Tyson?
Yeah. Not me though, but yeah. My Theo Anthony used to drive cars, and he was the driver for Mike Tyson while he had his one-man show in the city. Yeah. And so that was like a couple of months stint, and they became such good friends that my aunt and uncle got invited to Vegas, to his house in Vegas, to like a celebrity party, and they didn't go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're like, what are we going to do there? And I was like, what do you mean? You have to go. That's like where they filmed The Hangover. He's got a fucking lion or tiger.
Whatever the fuck.
He's a tiger there. They didn't go, but yeah. And then my uncle always tells a story about how he asked Mike Tyson, like, oh, you know, what happened with Holyfield? He's like, man. And he was like, that was the moment my uncle was like, oh, this guy... He's
not faking for the cameras.
Yeah, he's not faking. He's like, I had him like this, and I do it again. And he just started like, he was like back in that moment, it felt like.
Mike's not playing a character. Mike has CTE for real, bro. That motherfucker has been punched in the head a lot of times.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of him where he's doing an interview in Toronto, and the interviewer is like, yeah, everyone's kind of mad you met with the mayor of Toronto because you went to jail for beating a woman. He's like, why'd you bring that up? Yeah. You're a real piece of shit. And it's a morning show.
Yeah. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. He's like, I should punch you because you're a real piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, when you talk about the greatest of all time in interviews, he has the greatest interviews.
Yeah. Didn't he say he would eat someone's babies?
Yeah. I want to eat your heart. I'm ferocious. I want to eat your children. That wasn't a post-match interview. He was like, oh, Mike, how do you feel? I heard coming into this one you had some back issues. He's like, yeah, I broke my back. What was it? A slip disc vertebrae? Spinal. And he was just going off. You ever saw the one of him, like the homophobic rant he went on? Not against gay people, but dropping some very inflammatory language, the F word.
No, I don't know that one.
He was just like, I'll fuck you till you love me.
Oof.
He's like, yeah, I'll fuck your asshole in front of everybody. He's just talking shit to say, you're not man enough to fuck with me.
That's so you're not man enough, yeah. So I'll fuck you.
Yeah, you're not man enough to fuck with me.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'll
like,
do
baby,
it.
just say you want to fuck him.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be aggressive.
And he did. And
it could be with love.
Yeah,
you can make love to that man.
Yeah, I mean that's a Key and Peele sketch. Have you seen that?
No.
Where the boxers are talking shit. He's like, and I'm gonna make sweet love to your asshole. And it's like Mike Tyson because it was a crazy.
That's hysterical.
Also, Mike Tyson quoted in a. Did you see the one with the woman that he did? When he's doing a sit down interview and he's like, I usually don't answer questions from women unless I'm fornicating with them.
Yes, I have seen that.
So you probably shouldn't talk.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about? Robin Givens, his ex-wife that he beat.
Yeah, I know she is, but what
well, there was an interview. It was like years and years later after she's like, she was like one of the first women ever to talk about like publicly talk about like domestic violence and how badly she was beaten. And then like it was like years later, and they brought it up to him, and they were like, he was like, she was a real bitch. Like he didn't even years later. He was like, she deserved it. She was a bitch. And then he talks about how he caught her. She was cheating on him.
Who did she? No, I didn't know that.
And who he caught in the room with her?
Who?
A young Brad Pitt.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, but he couldn't hit him because he had just come out of.
Oh my god, Bradley
Pitt, you son of a bitch!
You fucking pit of humanity.
I think my favorite thing. I was like, Brad Pitt and a black woman.
Well, I mean,
the 90s.
Yeah,
ahead of his time.
But then you see Brad Pitt in that movie where he's got the patois accent. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Where he's the devil and he's like, "You go and come soon now," because he's like the devil and he's talking to an old Jamaican woman. He's like, your time comes soon. Everything gonna be irie.
No.
Yeah, he goes full Chet Hanks, and it sounds good.
It sounds good?
Yeah, but he's talking about her dying. And she's like, no, I'm not ready. He's like, Don, man,
what movie is this?
I couldn't remember
what
Joe
it is.
Black or something like that. Like
Meet Joe Black.
Something, and he was a devil, I think.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I've never
but
seen
I know
it
the
either.
name.
Yeah,
I looked. I was like, never seen it. My parents. Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
My parents definitely rented that from Tower Video, and I definitely went to sleep. Didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, crazy times. But yeah, so I did not know Brad Pitt. That's something on the resume. Brad Pitt fucked Mike Tyson's bitch. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. And can still tell the story if he wanted to, but he doesn't. The only person who ever told that story, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, damn. Caught him with Robin Givens, and Mike was giving her some hands, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately,
we don't. We don't stand with that. But it is what happened. Yeah. And you can't be cheating on. You shouldn't cheat anyway.
Well,
that doesn't mean that. That's what
I think the thing is that she couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Because he was beating her.
Yeah.
And
so she was really between a rock and a hard place.
And that hard place was Brad Pitt. It was Brad Pitt's dick.
Hey, she's like, hey, at least I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah, you go.
I'm leaving with something.
A young Brad Pitt. I mean, she kind of.
That's iconic.
She had the vision.
That's some resume. That's a fucking point on the resume right there.
Yeah. That's also. I mean, what big balls on Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
To fuck Mike Tyson's woman,
bitch, bro. Gee,
his
crazy.
wife.
Dog, I couldn't. I couldn't. I would be like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck Mike Tyson's wife. That's nuts.
Yeah.
But
that was. I think those are the only two that I have.
Yeah. All right, I got one more. And then honestly, I don't know how long this episode is so far. A little unprofessional on my part. But it's been a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
How about you give us a break? How about giving us some credit? We didn't take a break from this podcast, but maybe we kind of want to a little bit. All right?
We're good.
Not a break. We always love fucking recording for you guys. But maybe if you get 56 minutes, maybe don't fucking make a big stink about it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
Well,
just your intrusive thought.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, we got one more that I got on Instagram from somebody who put in for the worst vacation experience, and sent a whole story that I never read, and then I told her we'd do it on the next one. And also from a couple old prompts, Gabe said that Leticia wanted to put in about a dating deal breaker, and she was like a guy with too many plants.
Yes,
that would be a deal breaker.
Yes, that's right. A man with too many plants.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah, as a plant hits the back of your head as you deliver this, you fucking hypocritical.
Yeah, no, because for me it's just like, well, it also depends how old he is, right? Yeah. So like if he's like a grown man who has been married and things like that, yes.
Yeah.
But
we're talking early 20s, still on his parents' insurance, has a lot of plants.
I'm talking 20s to maybe 35.
Yeah.
When a guy has done too much in his apartment, like there's too many.
That's crazy because that's a demographic. 21 to 35, that's what you're talking?
Yeah.
That's hysterical. That's like a full age demographic.
Yeah.
And like, so if anybody in that demographic is a man that has plants, what does that mean?
Plants or like too many little like trinkets.
Yeah.
That are, I'm like, oh, you spend time in Home Goods. Is something's wrong here.
What's wrong?
Yeah, it's just he gets too many bitches.
What's wrong? What's wrong with trinkets? Something.
Yeah, she had trinkets. What's wrong with trinkets? Something.
Yeah. Yeah. What is a guy in his 20s having a bachelor pad full of plants? What does that mean?
It means somebody's cooked here.
Yeah.
So what bitch did this for you, and now you're here?
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, just
what bitch did this for you, and how did you fuck it up?
How did you fuck it up? Yeah. And why did she leave you her plans?
Yeah.
You know, she was just trying to get out of here in such a rush. Yeah.
If she's not dead, you have no excuses, buddy. What'd you do to her?
Yeah, you've done something.
She put plants in your life. What did you put in hers?
Yeah. I just feel like, or if it's not a girl and it's just a guy who just happens to have plants, it's like the guys on I
was about to say,
TikTok.
guys don't have plants. Influencers have plants.
Yeah. The guys on TikTok that are doing like soft life, like these guys that are like, here, like, it's a little too much for me. Yeah. It's a little bit, for me, it's like, oh, you figured out a way to be a fuckboy in a way that women are blindsided by. They haven't figured this out yet.
They haven't schemed defensively for that yet.
Yeah. For me, here's my thing.
That boy doesn't like plants. He's a plant. He's been planted by the patriarchy to have sex with you.
Absolutely. He's an industry plant. Absolutely. There's just no reason why a single man should have a monstera.
Yeah.
It's just, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want you to know. I want you to just be like, oh, that's nice, and not know what the name of that plant is. Like, I want a man that wants to be a part of something once I introduce him to it. But I don't want him to know. I don't want him to be like, oh, do you know what's really good for pothos?
Yeah.
No.
Unless you're autistic.
Then
I'm cool with it.
Oh, of course.
But it's like any guy with a plant that big is trying to say something without saying something. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm like, get in your car and rev your engine, okay? You know what I mean? Don't
do things that make me comfortable.
Yeah, just don't try to bamboozle me.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I don't like it. I think it's a little sneakier than the other thing. At least a guy that's like revving his engine, and
we know what he's doing.
Yeah, I know what you're about, and I can place you somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But a guy with plants and self-worth, it's like, baby, what are you just gonna love yourself? What do you need me for?
Yeah.
You already love yourself. Why am I here?
Yeah. I don't wanna.
I'm here. You wanna use my body. You want to use my body. Just say that.
Yeah. I just need you to be honest. Yeah.
That's tough.
I need you to be a man.
Yeah.
Just what it had to be. Yeah. But yeah, I don't, that is something I don't like. If, too many trinkets. I mean, imagine walking into a man's house and him having like a live, laugh, love. Yeah.
Motherfucker. Where's your sister? Why are you using your sister's apartment?
Wait, my favorite is one time we went to some neighborhood. It might have been Astoria.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but I decided that we were going to live there, and I was on Zillow, remember? And I was showing you a house, and I was like, oh, this is definitely, you could just tell by the decorations.
It's a bachelor pad.
It was a guy who lives there, and his mom came in and decorated it.
Yeah.
He's never changed a single thing. And one thing about a guy is like a regular guy, not a guy with plans, just a regular guy who has, doesn't care about where he lives or the feng shui of a room, is he's going to have 100% a recliner.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And a recliner on top of a rug that spans throughout the house.
Yeah. Absolutely. And this recliner is not going to be a color that anyone would choose, but it is your grandma's recliner.
The recliner
she might have died in it.
Yeah. The recliner will be a brown yellow.
Yeah.
Brown yellow recliner.
And it will be corduroy.
Yeah. It will be the most comfortable recliner on the market.
Couple rips in it.
But whoever made that recliner sacrificed the aesthetic.
Yeah, absolutely. And
to make it as comfortable as
whatever
possible.
company made that recliner is no longer in business.
Yeah, no longer in business. That's 100% true. It's a fact. Yeah. No, plants in a guy's bachelor pad is alarming.
Yeah.
That's like if a girl had like a full like 2K gaming setup with like a Kobe Bryant poster on the wall.
Yeah, it'd be too much.
Yeah, it's like who fucked you really well?
Yeah, like a picture of Madison Square Garden's like where dreams are made. It's like, babe, what happened to you?
Yeah. If it's like going into a girl's house and on the TV that's on the floor without a TV stand.
Yeah, she doesn't
on
have
the TV that's on the floor is just Joe Rogan's podcast playing. It's like, bitch, who taught you how to be this cool?
Yeah.
Who did you put these empty water bottles around before I got here to make me feel comfortable?
Yeah, she has no headboard and no dignity.
Yeah. No headboard, no dignity, and not a condom in sight. Bitch, what laboratory were you made in? Why are you perfect? Why are you perfect already? Yeah, it's like going into a girl's crib, looking in the refrigerator, and seeing one packet of American sliced cheese and a half-filled Brita filter that's brown because it hasn't been washed.
Oh, it's been washed
Bitch,
a long time.
Who made you? I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want to be your boyfriend. I want to be your roommate.
Yeah.
Who made you? Who made you? I didn't know you. I knew you were hot. I didn't know you were fucking chill like that.
Open her freezer, just a couple hot pockets.
Facts. Dog, what else is happening there? Yeah. You go in there and then you just somehow can tell that she hasn't called her mom.
Yeah.
In a month, and it's like, damn, bitch, are you awesome?
Yeah. No. Her mom is dead. She was raised by her dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's never been in a relationship because she has commitment issues. Bitch, who made you
the
goat?
She just like me for real.
She just like me for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't.
Plants is a lot.
Plants is a lot. It's too much for me.
Yeah, man, there are gender roles, unfortunately, and the way your apartment's set up, if you can't be a man and have a well-decorated apartment.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more dangerous. At least when you go into a man's crib and it's just like a bachelor pad, it's like, all right, we know what kind of guy this is.
Yeah.
Motherfucker with plants and shit, it's like, all right, what you trying to do, bro?
Yeah,
my pussy's open. What are you gonna do with it?
I guess
you're gonna have sex with me. Okay, cool. Like, but now what though?
Yeah.
Because you have these plants. I can't. The Monstera's open. So are my lips. What am I gonna say? No. The plants are on. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I feel very comfortable.
What are you gonna do with my heart?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have my body.
We're currently fucking.
Yeah.
What are we?
Yeah. Just come on, man. You walk into a guy's house and it's perfectly decorated. All right. Where's this going?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. Yeah. What are we?
Yeah, because I have parents. I want you to meet them.
Yeah, because I'm pregnant.
Yeah. I'm pregnant. I want you to talk to me like your little plants. You're doing so good, baby. Oh my God, you're so wet. Who got you this wet? I did.
I did that.
I take good care of you. You're horned up a little bit. You're horned up a little bit. That's what it is.
This is what it has.
Yeah, I just want to let you know after this podcast.
You can suck my fucking dick.
And all your plant children are gonna be watching. Oh shit!
Liliana! Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Come on, man. I'm horny. It's what it is.
All right, so read the.
All right, yes. So this one's from one of our listeners, and we're getting back to it. It's about terrible vacation experiences. Me and my ex went to Medellin, Colombia for my friend's wedding. 2 days after returning, my friend matched with him on Bumble with photos he cropped me out of from our trip. The kicker is that he uploaded these photos while he was staying in my apartment that weekend that we returned. Then, the fact that there's a then after this, bitch, now it's your fault. I don't even care what the next part is.
Your first mistake was literally getting his angles. Yeah. Once a guy's asking you to get his angles, no. Yeah. What's your angle?
Yeah.
What are you doing with these photos?
What's your angle here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, absolutely. We have to have a conversation before I'm getting your angles.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we?
Yeah. Because what are these pictures for?
Yeah. Who's gonna see these?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Then my dumbass forgave him, and we went to Puerto Rico to visit his parents. While I was staying at his parents' house during Christmas, I got a woman's intuition and decided to check Tinder. Yeah. Took 3 swipes to find him with brand new photos posted. Yeah. Damn.
I mean, I love. She's like a woman's intuition. It's like, babe, no, you didn't. Yeah. You knew what your man was.
No, it's not a woman's intuition. You're dating a Dominican. It's just because they both ends in ishin. You know what I'm saying? Just because they have the similar endings, you know what it was.
Yeah.
Tinder?
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Would there be an app, would Tinder make you more mad than if they were on Coffee Meets Bagel?
Given that I just found out what Coffee Meets Bagel is, Tinder, yeah, because it's like, oh, you're trying to fuck these hoes. Yeah, you're not even looking for love. I want to know
where she be more disrespected
where she met him. If she also met him on Tinder, it's like, you know what kind of man that is.
Yeah. If you met him in Washington Heights, you know what kind of man he is.
Yeah. It's just like, first of all, you meet a guy on Tinder and you go, but if it starts becoming more, you're like, oh, you're just saying anything to the host.
Yeah, of course, man. Well, and I should have known better. His his main picture on Tinder, he's blowing O's and hookah. What are we talking about?
You know what I think my favorite thing about this guy is that he is definitely on enough, because make no mistake, she checked Tinder. But if you checked any other dating site, he's also on those as well, because he was
casting a wide net.
He's well versed in dating apps, because there's nothing women on dating apps love more than a well-traveled man.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, we're in Colombia. I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Not for you.
Yeah.
He's like, get this ass.
Yeah, we're going to have sex, but I'm still a wanderlust.
Yeah, and then they went. Where'd they go? Puerto Rico, and he was like, "Oh, the hoes need to know that I'm well traveled. Yeah. They need to know I've been somewhere.
Yeah. If you think that this guy's Tinder profile didn't have an airplane in it, you're sorely mistaken.
Just looking for somebody I can travel with.
24. Miami, Aero, NYC, Aero, Atlanta, Aero, NYC again.
Yeah.
100%.
Know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, because he was down in Atlanta, he got a little bit gay, which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's your man.
That's your man. He's he knows exactly what the women want to see, which means that he is on 3 or more dating websites.
3 or more dating websites. He's got about 4 Monsteras in the crib. Yeah. He knows what time it is.
And then, He's going to be one of those guys that messages you, hey, how are you? I'm not going to ask you, I'm not going to ask you how you're doing. I'm going to ask you a more deeper question. Where's your favorite vacation?
Yeah, what's your favorite place you ever traveled?
Yeah, because guys, on dating apps, I got that question.
Yeah.
So many times, and I'm like, oh, you're a thought.
Okay, yeah, because
you're on this website and you think all these women just want traveled men, so you're going to ask me a travel-based question. I'm on to you. Yeah. Take me out first.
Take me out somewhere fancy, somewhere exotic. I love to travel. I'm in New York. Take me to California Pizza Kitchen.
Yeah, I'm like, I know what you're doing, and my favorite place I've traveled to is Mexico.
Yeah. Take me to Chipotle. Yeah. One thing about me, I'm a basic bitch, and you know that, so take me to Pizzeria Uno.
Yeah.
Because Uno the deal. We're having sex. It's just what it is. Yeah, babe, your man was definitely a flight attendant, and you thought that he was faithful, and that's crazy.
I love that. Because here's the thing.
He brought you to meet his parents in Puerto Rico. That's crazy.
Which is wild. But here's my thing. If we meet and we go on a vacation, you have me take pictures, now I catch you.
Yeah.
In no way, shape, or form am I ever taking a picture of you on any vacation ever again. And just like, that was why are you crouching down on the beach to take pictures of this man?
Bro, also, let's be real. People don't deserve second chances. What are we talking about? He cropped you out of pictures and put him on dating profiles on Bumble? That's crazy.
That's nuts.
He doesn't respect you. That's insane. You can't forgive somebody for some shit like that. That's so rude.
It is.
Crop me out? Bitch, what about me? I probably look good. Tell him I'm your sister. Tell him I'm your cousin. Don't fucking crop me out.
It's also so funny to me when I was on dating apps to see guys that clearly crop somebody out of a photo. I'm always just like, there no other picture. You couldn't find a single other photo where you didn't have to crop the person out. Because it's so obvious when someone's cropped out that it's clearly a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not cropping out your homeboys. Yeah, because
you can crop out the woman, but you can still see her fucking manicured nails on the lower of your side.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, you know what I mean? You're not cropping out the homies.
Yeah, you're not cropping out the bros.
Or unless you're like Dan Davies, where he's like, you find out you're the ugly friend when your friend has a picture of you and him on his dating profile. Because he's like, well, clearly.
Yeah, he's trying to make himself look better by proximity. Man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I mean, she is.
Her heart is too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You read that to me earlier, and I'm like, wow, this bitch is just like me for real.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a tough one. Yeah, you can't get played that many times in a row. So at some point, it becomes her fault.
Well, it was only 2 times, so it's not her fault.
Two times, too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Dude.
You just can't go on vacation with that man.
Yeah, you can't. Also, as a guy, single, once you start talking to women about traveling, that's cheating. Every guy knows that being in a different place for whatever reason, that puts women in a certain state of mind where things are different.
What do you mean?
Like you're who you are. You're a New York City kid, but imagine yourself in like Capri. In Italy, it's like you're thinking different. It's like, oh well, I'm in Capri. It's different. Like it's just different. It's like you're trying to elicit that feeling of them being different, so they can have sex with you. And you shouldn't be allowed to talk about traveling. It's cheating. Traveling? Okay, why are you traveling? From where?
This is like why? A cheat code. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you running from in your home?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't. You're not playing fair. You're not playing by the rules when you're talking to bitches about traveling.
Yeah, it is actually true, because even if you're not one of these travel bitches, I do remember like our second date or something, you mentioned like all like that you went to China a couple times, and I was like, I like that.
Yeah, that was just me, and that was just me putting icing on the cake because we had already fucked. So I was just trying to keep you there. I'm like, let me let her know she made a good decision. Hey, babe, I've been to Asia a couple of times.
But I actually might be away this week because I'm definitely not going to text you, okay?
Yeah. And when I say away, I'm going to be at the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm
going to be on my recliner.
Yeah. We did have one. It was nice. It was nice. No, we had the couch with the recliner on the end.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and one thing about that couch, it would be all on your back.
Yeah, it was dirty.
It wasn't dirty. It was just leather, and it was just falling off. So like, JC get up, and there's just leather on his back.
Yeah, it's just what it is. Who I was, where I come from, man. My grandmother had dementia. Couldn't remember to put the plastic covering back on it. It's just how it was.
Yeah, you weren't gonna do it because that's a lady's job.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. What am I gonna fucking make the crib better? That's crazy. That's insane. You motherfuckers know what type of shit I be on, all right? Y'all listen to the last episode, you know shit's not getting. I'm not fixing no decor. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, no. You're too much of a man for that.
Too much of a man.
Yeah, he says it while his ponytail's through the loop of his hat.
I said that before starting the podcast. Babe, do you think my pony's too high? I feel like it's a little bit too low because it's kind of on my neck. Should I put it a little higher? I'm a man. Do my nails. Let's go for a pedicure. Babe, did you that's very funny. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you really put the N in lesbian. It's just what it is. And what this has been is another great episode of Soft Launch, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for listening to episode 48. Make sure you go to our live show that's happening on the 8th of June, 5 p.m. at the stand. Link is in the bio. Make sure you shop at Lily. All right. Use the promo code 20% off Softie20.
Yes. Softie20 at drinklily.com.
At drinklily.com. And then finally, last but not least, make sure Daddy Abo, look at this candle.
Daddy Abo, we finally did it.
The peony's being burned.
It's being burned, but we needed it because Monroe pissed in the house and it smelled like piss.
Yeah.
So we finally had to burn it, and I'm actually happy that we did because it smells so delicious.
It really does. It's an immediate mood booster.
Yeah,
it's an amazing candle. It's beautiful. It smells good. And you can get one just like it at daddyabo.com, where you can use our promo code
Softie10.
Softie10.
Yes.
Softie10. Oh no, for Lily the promo code is Softies.
That's what she said.
I've been saying Softie20, I think.
Oh no, it's just Softies.
Softies. Well, you guys will figure it out because you're grown-ups.
Well, it'll be in the bio. It'll be in the bio.
Yeah, more candles, daddyabo.com, promo code Softie10. You get 10% off of all orders over $50 for the month of May, and proud to announce been extended to the month of June.
Yes.
So you gotta fucking, we're just a couple kids with sponsors.
Yeah,
that's who we are. Thank y'all so much for listening. Last but not least, patreon.com /softlaunch. $5 a month. Become a super softie. Get bonus content and sets from our live show.
Yes.
All right, but we love you guys. This has been amazing. I've been Jason Mendoza.
I am Samantha Santos.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Peace.